Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real. But edutainment is what I do. I know a lot of times if we're not out and about, if we're not vacationing, if we're not working, if we're not hanging out with friends, the average American is sitting in front of a television set. What are you watching when you're sitting in front of the television set? Well, if you're not watching Tulsa King on Paramount Plus, you're missing out. We're going to get into what Tulsa King is about, who's in it, and why you should be watching it. But before we get off into that, I need y'all to do what you always do for your mans and them. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share the page. All right. Anyway, back in November, a television show premiered on the Paramount Network called Tulsa King. But then I thought, Sylvester Stallone, a man who has been in the acting game almost 50 years. Now that I think about it, I think the first movie I ever seen Sylvester Stallone in was The Lords of Flatbush, and I think that came out in like 74, 75. Yeah, so you would think after 50 plus years, you know what I'm saying, the man know what he's doing. But essentially, Tulsa King it centers around a mafia capo by the name of Dwight Manfredi. Dwight Manfredi, when we start watching Tulsa King, has just done a 25-year stint in prison. When he gets out, he goes and sees his fellow mafiosos in New York, and they send him to, wait for it, yeah, of course, you know, Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, my man goes to doing what mafiosos do: extort, cause pain, take money, and wear suits. Okay. 25 years in jail. If we talking about like in real time, that means Dwight Manfredi went to jail in 1997, 98, around that time. And so when he gets out, I like that, you know, they're tracking with what's going on. My man don't know nothing about cell phones. My man don't understand, you know, the world of 2023. And so he's trying to extort a dispensary where they sell marijuana, which he finds out it's legal, but he don't stop extorting it. And I'm thinking to myself, would that really be a successful enterprise? But it works out okay. And then there are scenes where we say to ourselves, this is a 70-something-year-old man. And he even says so. He's a 70-something-year-old man doing young guy stuff. But, I mean, we could contribute that to the fact that he was in prison. He stayed in shape. Sylvester Stallone is a pretty in shape kind of fella. And he goes to this dispensary and starts to extort this guy named Bodie, played by Martin Starr. That ain't his real name, but he calls himself Bodie. And then his driver and right-hand man is a brother named Tyson, played by Jay Will. And Jay Will is kind of your typical misguided youth. He's enamored of the glamour and the glitz and the money that comes with the criminal life, But slowly, as it begins to unravel, he learns, there are consequences to a lot of this. Also, too, um, Andrea Savage, actress Andrea Savage, who I haven't seen in a whole lot of stuff, plays ATF agent Stacy Bill. Now, Stacy is somebody who Dwight meets like shortly after he gets to Oklahoma. They end up boning. Then she finds out how old he is, and she's like, damn, let me get out of here. But strangely enough, they kind of have this weird attraction to each other. And because she's an ATF agent, she finds out that he is a former mob capo. Well, not former, but she still ends up sleeping with him, I think, a couple more times, and even inadvertently becomes his informant. Okay. And he also runs into the capos back in New York. It's almost as if they want him out of the way or out of their business. But as the story unravels, you find there's a lot more going on than just we want to expand our business type of thing. They want him out of the loop, and when he's there, he runs into another former mafioso. And strangely enough, a cat who was in his crew when he was, a mafioso um back in New York before he went down. Uh there's also AC Peterson, who plays Pete Intervici, and he's got a son. They call him Dickie. Named Charles, but they call him Dickie, and Dickie's running the crew because Pete's getting old. He's long on the tooth, oxygen tubes, all that kind of a thing. And then Garrett Hedlund, of all people, runs the local bar in Oklahoma. He plays a guy named Mitch. And Mitch is one of the people who decides to go into business with Dwight. And Dwight actually builds kind of a respectable little business in Oklahoma. You know what I mean? Little hustle, had a little thing going on. Oh, but then he runs afoul of the local 1% biker by the name of Cowlin Waltrip. And if you can't tell from the name, Mr. Waltrip is an Irish fella, and he's telling Mr. Manfredi things like he's horning in on his business in his community. You got to watch that episode. That's actually pretty funny. Dwight's response to him about horning in on his community. But there are a lot of rednecks in Oklahoma, so there's a lot of redneckian things going on. And I don't mean that in no disrespectful way. A redneck is a redneck, or should I call him a cowboy? Would a cowboy be a more respectful terminology in which to refer to Sooners? You know what I mean? But I mean that's Oakland. Nebraska's the Cowboys, right? Okay, yeah, Nebraska's the Cowboys. Oklahoma's the Sooners, but they were anyway. It's a very good show. Has a lot of stars. You got even Dana Delaney. I ain't seen Dana Delaney in like centuries. I didn't even know she was still in the game. Last time I saw anything about Dana Delaney, she was the voice of Lois Lane in Superman: The Animated Adventures. Then we even got Max Casella. Max Casella plays Armand, who is the guy who runs away from the New York mob because he thinks they're going to kill him because they think he's going to flip. And he's just been gone for like 18, 19 years. And it just so happens him and Dwight run into each other. And so we're crew. So we're going to keep rocking together. And then Vincent Piazza as plays a character named Vince. And he's kind of disrespectful. And he's made to show respect. And he doesn't like the way he is made to show respect. There's a lot. If you're into good fella type stuff, mafia type stuff, it comes out slowly. It's slowly but surely, and then you see, boom, okay, and you see the pending confrontation between the biker gang and Manfredi and his crew. And as that starts to heat up, it draws the attention of the ATF. It draws the attention of the FBI. The ATF are already after this Waltrip guy because he's got a guy complex and he's a dangerous fella. And Manfredi and Waltrip running into each other has just got everybody nervous. There's even an episode where they try to meet to hammer it out, but Dwight ain't with hammering it out because he's still having issues with not being as close with his family, not being able to provide for his family. Well, he could have provided, but his peoples that were still on the outside didn't provide for his family. But one of those guys did provide for his daughter in a way that he shouldn't have, and that gets addressed in a major ass way. But overall, y'all want to watch Tulsa King. So I'm going to give you a new rating system. I have a rating system that is my face. And what that face says to you is how you should take that show. This is my face for Tulsa King. Like the caption said, definitely should watch, because that's the kind of face you're going to be making with some of the things you're going to see on that show. Sylvester Stallone, even in his 70s, he's still Sylvester Stallone, and he's got a lot of acting experience behind it. And believe it or not, if you can get past Sylvester Stallone's voice and Sylvester Stallone's look, he's actually exuding a lot of positive energy as far as acting is concerned, because I know a lot of people that were like, Sylvester Stallone ain't no actor. He's not a good actor. Come on, man. He ain't been in the game 50 years and not learned nothing. I mean, if nothing else, he knows how to stay in his lane. And his lane is actually pretty wide. Are y'all going to check out Tulsa King? If you have checked out Tulsa King, tell me what you think about it. Drop it in the comments. That's it for now, but fret not. I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.